Dominik Engelhofen, starte in Altersklasse 35 bis 39. Bin vermutlich einer der ältesten Qualifizierten hier, habe mich in 21 qualifiziert in Frankfurt und wollte dann eigentlich 23 starten. Dann kam Nizza und jetzt sind wir hier in 24 mit einigen Komplikationen, weil in der Zwischenzeit ist meine große Tochter in der Schule. Die mussten wir jetzt 2,5 Wochen beurlauben. Der Kleine musste jetzt voll bezahlen, der war eigentlich gratis mitgeflogen, jetzt ist er 3. Aber so ist es halt, jetzt sind wir hier mit der ganzen Familie inklusive Oma und ich hoffe, dass ich bis Samstag wieder fit bin. Ich habe gerade noch eine kleine Halsentzündung, aber bis Samstag geht das wieder und dann freue ich mich auf einen super Finish.
Gustav Iden, being back on the big island where you won the Ironman World Championship 2 years ago, how does it feel?
It's good to be back here. It's good to be training here, and it's good to feel the heat, especially the heat on a press conference. It was warm in there.
It was warm in there. It will be warm on the race course. Yeah. How prepared are you?
Yeah. You want it in percentage, or how do you want it?
Maybe compared to last time here.
I will say I am 90% prepared.
It was quite a tough journey since Kona in 2022. When did you decide 2024 is my time to come back here?
Yeah, always, like, I did try a little bit in 23 to come back as well to Nice, and I did try. I think my issue was that I tried instead of just setting myself like some time to just heal and take time off. So yeah, I always had this race in mind, but for me it's Nice next year that is the real comeback for me, I would say. Then I will try to win there. Here I'm more like feeling the atmosphere and feeling where people are now. It's a big uncertainty when you're away from racing a little while, because if you just look in social media, everyone seems to be improving, and then you need to meet them mano a mano, and then you can see how they really are. But I have been preparing for a while here.
What do you think, what parts of the sport have improved most in the last 2 years?
Obviously, running shoes has been a big part. I think, nutrition is a big part, but the understanding of aerodynamics on a bike, I think, and also the opportunity with the bike brands and 3D printing parts, and I feel like the creativity is back again. It was, in the start of triathlon, it was a lot of different solutions and people racing in speedos and a lot of things, and then it got a little bit stale for a while, but now I feel like people are creative again, and I love the creative part of sport and finding not rule-breaking technology, but kind of rule-bending technology, like we did with On for the running shoes, because there was no like written limitations on the shoes. We figured out what was the best and didn't look at any rules. And now with the bike, you have some fairing rules, but you have to use your bubbles in a creative way. So I'm bending the rules. I wouldn't say really bending the rules, but using my creativity to figure out improvements.
Does this creativity work out in all conditions you could expect here?
I would say so. It was a little bit of a joke on stage, but my position is actually pretty comfortable and stable. And together with a friend of mine, Marius, we went to school together for many years. We have designed the new cockpit system for aerodynamics and the bottles, so that would help a great deal. But it closes off the open areas behind the arms. So tried it out in the wind, and it feels very good.
Yeah. You are the defending champion here in Kona. What result would lead you to the conclusion, I'm happy with my day here on Saturday?
If I can run the whole way and feel like I'm not just finishing the race, but can run to the finish, I would say it's a success. And if I can run to the finish, I would say top 5 is within reach. But between 5 and 10, I would say it's pretty realistic. Being out of the sport, and this is actually my 3rd ever Ironman. It's kind of weird. Like, I won here in 22, and that was my 2nd, and now I haven't done anything for 2 years. So being defending champion, my 3rd ever Ironman, it's So I'm not I do not have a lot of routine. So I can't take lessons from training and then translate it to performance, because I only did the performance twice before. So for me, it's very hard to set a good or realistic standpoint for my performance. So I say between 5 and 10, but it can be much worse and slightly better.
What lessons are there to be learned in racing?
It's everything. That's where sport is at. We do a lot of testing, but the lab is never the race course. And I think you learn so much racing, and you just feel kind of how the others are doing, and then you can feel the power tension between us. And racing is really the greatest learning. And if I felt like I couldn't get anything out of the race, I would never be here on the island, because then I would just race for the win. But now I'm racing to gain insight and have a little bit of fun.
That means you're not going pro cyclist next year. You want to learn for your future triathlon career.
Yeah, I think pro cycling is a way different game, and would be fun, but I think triathlon is me for at least a few more years.
We are looking forward to see you on race day here on Saturday and on race course, not just on Saturday, but for a few more years.
Thank you.